Okay, so good afternoon again, class. So welcome to Media and Information Literacy. So again, I'm Miss Maria Joy Artazo. I am your OLC for this subject. Okay, so for now, let's discuss the introduction to media and information literacy. So during this discussion, we will describe how communication is affected by media and information. And we will also identify the similarities and differences of media literacy, information literacy, and technology literacy. Also, we will discuss and explain the value of being a media and information literate individual. And we will identify the characteristics and describe responsible uses and competent producers of media and information. And also in this discussion, we will determine the media habits, lifestyles, and preferences. Okay, so I'm sure for some of you who joined our first meeting in media and information literacy, we already have the introduction of the topic and the orientation in the topic. Okay, so I already gave you some background about media and information literacy, right? So to those who did not make it last time, let's discuss this again. Okay, so given or based on the picture that you have in your screen, again, how would you interpret this picture based on the two questions? So the first is, based on the picture, how do you think communication is affected by media and information? Anybody? The chat box? Okay, so again, based on this picture, how do you think the communication is affected by media and information? Okay, so from Jackson, it changes the interpretation of the real situation, correct? From Judeline, fake information. Yes, from Chini Abigail, they believe what they see in media. Hmm? From Francesca, false information. From um, Charisse, maybe we can get wrong information. Yes, correct. Yes, Prince Charles, fake news. Okay, so from Ken, media choose what they want you to see. Okay, so from Felicity Jill, false information. From Sophia, reality is far from what is happening in media. Okay, yes, from Noel, not all in the media is true. From Kian, maybe we got the wrong information. Yes. Okay. From Mariella, wrong interpretation. Yes. And from Dave Matthew, it manipulate a true story. Okay. So I have another question based on the picture. So what do you think are the functions of media in democratic society? Okay. So for here in the Philippines, what do you think? Or can you give one function of media in our country or in our society? Okay. So again, what do you think, or can you give some functions of media in our society from Kia Noel? Not all in the media is true. From Chelsea, it gives wrong information. Hmm? From Prince Charles again to communicate, and from Kian can communicate. Yes, Veronica, correct. Sending and sharing of information. From Paul and Alfonso to gather more information. From Maricris, a source of information, yes. From Felicity Jill, again, it can deliver news and information. Okay, okay. So now, when we say media class, the main means of mass communication, or it can be through broadcasting, publishing, and the internet regarded collectively. Meaning, when we say media class, this is not just about television or radio, and this is not only about internet. Okay, so when we say media, it can be through broadcasting, it can be for publishing, or also it can be through internet. Okay, so according to a study by the scholars of Ball State University, an average person spends around 68.88% of his waking hours with media. Okay, so this further, as this study has further shown that we are mostly involved in media, multitasking, or the simultaneous exposure to messages from different media. Okay, so when we say media, sometimes while we are watching television, we also use our cell phone. So that is multitasking using different forms of media. Okay, so according to John Vivian, so there are uh, things that we need media for. So the first is personal dependence. Okay, so when we say personal dependence, so there are people who have come to depend on media for their convenience. Okay, so it means that there are people who depend on social media or on television or on radio. Okay, so based on their convenience or for their own convenience. Okay, so next is for information. So when we say information, so we get information through media. Okay, and next is through or for entertainment. When we say for entertainment, it means we want to be entertained. That's why we are consuming media. Okay? And next is for persuasion. Now, what do we mean by persuasion? Anybody in the chat box? What do we mean by persuasion? Or what do you mean by to persuade? Yes, from Jason. Or Jason, how do you pronounce your name, Jason again? Jason, okay. Okay, to convince. Oh. Okay, so when we say persuading, meaning we are convincing people. So that is persuasion means. Okay, yes, Joseph, it means to change someone's viewpoint. Yes, or to convince. Meaning, some people are using media to convince other people. Okay? Yes, French mark in Tagalog and Filipino panghihikayat. So we are using media to persuade or to convince other people. So one good example of this is the advertisement. Okay, so some companies are using advertisements on the radio or on television, and of course, yes, Nikki and Nicole, with the use of influencers in social media to persuade or to convince other people. Okay, so that is what persuasion means. Okay, so next is okay, media literacy. So when we say media literacy or from the word literacy, when we say literate, it means being able to read and write. Okay, so when we say media literacy, it is a possession of knowledge to be competent in assessing messages carried by mass media. Meaning, as someone being literate in media or when we say media literacy, we know how to assess, we know how to gauge the messages that we are seeing through mass media. Meaning, when we are watching news, how do we know if it is fake news or real news? Okay, so that is what media literacy all about. Okay, okay. So next is the qualities of media. Okay, so the first quality of media is, okay, media are constructed and construct reality. Also, media have commercial implications, or when we say implications, it means it has, um, it has, what do you mean by implication, class? Or what do you mean by commercial implications? Mhm. Anybody when we say implications? So when we say implication, it has what effects or result. When we say again, when we say media have commercial implications, meaning the media has an effect or a result to the society. Okay? Next is media have ideological and political implications. So again, media have a result or an effect to our ideas and also through or in politics also. Okay? Next, it is a form and the form and content are related in each medium. Each has a unique aesthetic codes and conventions, and receivers negotiate meaning in media. Okay? So, when we say media literacy class, this is not just about mass media because we also have information literacy and technology literacy. So, when we say information literacy, it enables you to identify, locate, evaluate, and use information to solve a particular problem. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by information literacy? So, again, when we say literacy, being able to assess or to evaluate the information that we are having. Okay? And when we say technology literacy, so when we say technology literacy, it is the ability to ongoingly adapt to, understand, evaluate, and make use of the continually emerging innovations in information technology so as not to be a prisoner of prior tools and resources and to make intelligent decisions about the adoption of new ones. Okay, I know that it's a long definition of technology literacy, but to make it short, when we say technology literacy class, it is the ability to adapt. What do you mean by adapt? Anybody? The chat box? Or even in Filipino, what do you mean or how do you say how do you translate it in Filipino or in Tagalog? When we say adapt. Anybody? What do you mean by adapt? Kiyan, kinuha, yes, to fully understand from Sophia. Mhm. Okay, so when we say adapt class, it means to change something. Yes, pwedeng gayahin. Okay? So, when we say technology literacy, how are we going to adapt? Paano tayo makakasabay dun sa bagong technology na meron ngayon? Right? So, the technology that we have 20 years ago and 10 years ago are different to the technology that we have in 2020. Okay? Meaning, when we say technology literacy, paano tayo makakasabay sa technology na meron ngayon? Okay? So that is technology literacy. Okay? So that is just for the first module or just for the first the introduction of in media and information literacy. Now, in module 2, we will now discuss the evolution of traditional to new media. Okay, so what do we mean by this? So in this module, we will identify traditional media and new media and their relationships. Okay, we will also editorialize the roles and functions of media in democratic society or in our society nowadays and search for the latest theory on information and media. Okay, so um, in let's discuss from traditional to new media. Okay, so what do we have in traditional media and what do we have in new media? Okay, so the first is let's discuss first the prehistoric age. Now, before I explain this one, now, how do you think? Now, the question is, how do you think people from prehistoric period or age communicate? Anybody? The chat box? Okay, from Vince De Leon by writing symbols, signs. Okay, From Angelica through symbols. From Samantha, Sabato. Okay, symbols, signs, sign language, signs. Okay, now gestures from Jonard. Okay, from Gabrielle, glyphs or through glyphs. Okay, using fire smoke from Antoinette. Using code from Jasmine. Smoke signals from Clarice and Veronica. Now, okay, so during this time, during the prehistoric period or age, there is no such thing as alphabet. Okay, so back then and even during this period, during prehistoric, there is no radio, no newspaper, and no television. So how do they communicate? Okay, so they are using symbols and signs. Okay, so usually they are what? They are carving um, they are carving symbols and signals, and as you can see here in in our example, some photos, or sorry, this is not really a photos but an image. Okay, so some image to communicate. Okay, so after prehistoric period, we have industrial age. Okay, so in when we say industrial age, so it began around 18th century in United Kingdom or Great Britain. So um, as this during industrial age, we use um, machines or machineries to manufacture to mass manufacturing. Okay, so from hand signals, from handmade materials, in industrial age they use machines. So um, they replace people or manpower. They instead of manpower, they use machineries or machines. Okay, so also during this time, during the industrial age, um, automobiles or cars are invented as the means of transportation. Okay, so after the industrial age, we have the electronic age. So in electronic age, okay, so this is when the radio waves was invented. Also, the Morse code and the telephone was invented. So during this time, the life of people is become easier compare before or compared to prehistoric age. Okay, so after the electronic age, we have the information age or new media. Okay, so in information age and new media, so okay, so that is the start of um yes, from the word itself, social media, computers, internet also. Okay, so instead of using telephone, people are starting to use cell phones. Okay, so before the cell phone looks like this one with keypad, but now cell phones instead of calling it cell phone, we call it smartphone. Why? Because before the cell phone can only do text and calls. Okay, but now we can do a lot of things in our uh, smartphones or cell phones. So we can surf the net, we can watch movies, we can see our friends through videos. So uh, this is what we call the new media. Okay, also um, this is when the internet was started. Okay, so in the Philippines, internet became available in our country on March 29, 1994. Okay, so that is the history of media in the Philippines or also in the world. Okay, so from traditional, from prehistoric, using signs and symbols and images, we use to industrial age where we use machineries, and electronic age where we use telephones, and the newest, the information age, or what we call the new media, where um, we use social media, internet, computers, and also smartphones. Okay? Now, how about media in the Philippines? Okay? So, this one is a general history of media. But let's discuss the media that we are having in the Philippines or here in the Philippines. Okay? So, during prehistoric period, what do you think is the means of communication of the Filipinos? Anybody in the chat box? Again, the question is, what do you think is the means of communication before of the Filipinos? Letter? Dancing. What else aside from letters? Okay, using the Alibata from Ken Gabriel. Hmm? Okay, so yes, uh, first is we have the Alibata or the Baybayin. Okay, so this is the alphabet or the writing system of the Filipinos during prehistoric period or pre-colonial period. Okay, yes, the Baybayin. Okay, this again, when we say Baybayin, this is the writing system of the Filipinos back then. And also, um, after the Baybayin, uh, since we are being colonized by the Spaniards for almost 300 years, the Spaniards taught us alphabets. So we started using alphabets or what we know the ABCD. Okay, so people, so such as Dr. Jose Rizal or Andres Bonifacio, they started writing stories. Okay, so this is also the means of their communication. How? Because they use their stories to communicate or um, to give stories to other people. But during this time, it is all handwritten. Okay, so as you can see here in our example, the El Filibusterismo of Dr. Jose Rizal is only handwritten. Okay, so as time goes by, also the printing machine has been introduced to the Philippines, and that is the start of the newspapers in the Philippines. So we have the some newspaper like La Solidaridad to inform the public. Okay, so they use printing machine to produce many copies of their newspapers. Okay, so that is back then. But since so as time goes by, so from La Solidaridad and from the black and white newspaper, we now have colored newspaper. Okay, so and also it also came with pictures or photos. Okay, and also we have the radio and televisions as the means of communication in the Philippines. And of course, the introduction of cell phones and the social media and internet in the Philippines. Okay, so I'm sure most of us or all of us are using smartphones to communicate with other people. Okay, so that is the media in the Philippines. Okay, so any questions before we continue? Okay, let's check the chat box. None? You sure? Okay. Um, so from Samantha, my exact date po, exact date of what? So if you're referring to the exact date of the printing press, not in the Philippines, but printing press or the machine is invented around 1430s. Okay, but not in the Philippines. That's um, that's the inventor is a German. So he is Johann Gutenberg. So during late 1430s, okay, 40 as early as 1430s, we have the printing machine or printing press. Okay, so let's continue. Now, now let's discuss the difference between traditional and new media. In traditional media, some examples of traditional media. So we have the newspaper, we also have the magazine, the television, the radio, and books. Okay? So when we say traditional media class, it is usually printed, it is uh, and usually yes written from Mariela, and also it the communication is only one way. While in new media, since new media uses technology, it relies on the internet and relies on computer, and usually it is through websites and social media. New media provides two-way communication. Okay? What do you mean by two-way communication? From Earl, JV, a quick feedback? What else? What do you mean by provide two-way communication? Okay, from Gabriel, the people can express their opinion. Yes, correct. From Ismael, it involves feedback from receiver to the sender. Yes, correct. What else? What do you mean by provides two-way communication? From Joseph? Allows for replies. From Eliza, sending and receiving. From Maritoni, there is a response, correct? From Kent, there is a sender and also a receiver. Okay, from Jamaica, the message was received by the receiver. Mhm. Okay, so again, in new media, it provides two-way communication. So just like your examples a while ago, when we say new media, or it's when we say provides two-way communication, meaning or it means that we can give feedback. Okay, we can give a reply. Unlike here in traditional media, for example, you are watching news or you are watching a television, you cannot give a reply or you cannot give feedback. Or although you can give feedback, it is not real time or it is sometimes when you are giving feedback, you cannot the people or the person in the television or in the radio cannot receive it. While in new media, since it provides two-way communication, so the receiver can receive or the listener or the people or person on the other end of media can receive real time the feedback. Okay, so for example, when you are for example here in Zoom class, in our Zoom class, so it provides two-way communication because you can give your reply and I can read it right away. Okay, so that is new media. So it provides two-way communication. Okay, next, so that is just for the traditional and new media for the module 2 of our subject. Now, we will discuss the third module, the information literacy and types of media. Okay, so in this module, we will demonstrate the ethical use of information. Also, we will identify what information is needed, where information is located, and where to access information, how to and how to assess organized, and communication information. Also, we will classify contents of different media types. And in this lesson, we will discuss or we will define media convergence. Okay? So, what do you mean again by information literacy? When we say information literacy, it is how are we going to assess the information that we have? Okay? So, how are we going to assess the data, information, and knowledge? So, first is through relevance. So, what do you mean by relevance or relevant? Anybody? The chat box? Again, the question is relevant or what do you mean by relevance? Yes, from Gabriel, may kaugnayan? Yes, correct. Pareho. Pagkakapareho from Edsel and Francesca. Joseph, related. Okay, so when we say relevance class, the information must be appropriate. Yes, it has to be a connection between the current time, period, or circumstances, meaning it must have a connection, okay? Or it must be connected to the topic on, yes, connected on what is happening, okay? Next is validity. What do you mean by validity? So it must be, or the information must be valid. When we say valid, the information must came from a reliable sources. Okay? So, what do you mean by reliability or reliable? Through information, fact, legit, can be trusted, fact. Okay? So, when we say reliable or reliability, it must have been what? It must be verified and supported by facts, okay? Or by facts. Okay, so again, when we say reliability, it must be verified and supported by facts or truth. Okay, very good. Actually, all your answers in the chat box are correct. Okay, and next is timeliness. What do you mean by timeliness? In Tagalog, na napapanahon. Mhm. Okay, so when we say timeliness, yes, Sophia, updated. Okay, so it must be done or occurring at a favorable or useful time. Okay, again, when we say timeliness in Tagalog, napapanahon or it is updated. Okay, yes, Christine May, the current information. Next is accuracy. What do you mean by accuracy or accurate? Yes, accurate information. What do you mean by accurate information? Tama, from Christine Kyle. Exact. Yes, correct. From Diana Judilyn. Okay. Precise from Joshua. Okay. Wow, tamang impormasyon from Edsel Hill. Okay. So when we say accurate or accuracy, so the information must support or must have a supporting evidences. Yes, it must be correct or precise information. And the next is completeness. What do you mean by completeness? Yes, full information from Dave. Okay? So, information must be complete. Yes, kompleto. Tinagalog mo lang. Okay. Okay. Yes, full information. Okay. So, completeness. So, the information must be complete or whole content. Yes, from Ismael. Okay. Accurate info. Yes. Complete information. Okay, so that is how we assess or evaluate the information, the data, and the knowledge that we have. Okay, now next is, where is information located and where can we access information? Okay, so first, the most common type and often most reliable source is books. Okay, so we can access information through books. Aside from that, we can access information through scholarly articles. So scholarly articles, so they are considered as professional literature, as experts or scholars of a specific field composed it. Okay. Aside from that is other periodicals. So this type of source mainly includes popular magazines and news sources like newspapers. Okay, so we can also access information through, yes, newspaper. What else? Aside from books, aside from scholarly articles, aside from other periodicals like magazines, like newspapers, what else? Social media. Okay, chismosa? Okay, Jojo. Just kidding. Emails or through internet, yes. So through internet, yes. So when we say internet class, it is a general term. So internet includes social media. It includes Google, best friend Google. So internet, this contains a wide variety of sources, also known as publishing medium. So unlike other types of sources, so internet has paved the way for published but not reviewed information. So this is the common problem of the information that we got in internet. Okay, sometimes they are not true. Okay, so since it is not reviewed, so anyone can save, or anyone can download, anyone can publish in the internet. Okay, yes, just like your examples, brainly. Some answers are brainly are wrong, right? Mhm. Okay, so that is through internet. Okay, now how are we going to use in the information or the ethical use of information? Okay, so what do you mean by ethical use or ethics? Anybody? Yes, Antoinette, hindi lahat ng nasa internet is tama. Mhm. So what again, what do you mean by ethics or ethical use? Anybody? Okay, so when we say ethical use, yes, the right and the proper use of information. Okay, correct. Jet Roren, Diana, and Sophia. So again, when we say ethical use, the proper or the right use of information. Okay, so usually, especially when we are in internet, this is very common. The plagiarism. Okay, so what do you mean by plagiarism? So, plagiarism, it is using a source without credit. While it is unavoidable to use other people's information, it is no excuse to commit plagiarism. So again, when we say plagiarism, it is copying or using others' work without proper credit or citation. Okay? So, how can we avoid them? So we can avoid plagiarism through first citing. So when we say citing, citation is needed for the acknowledgement of the original source of information that you use. So how are you going to cite? So we will just, yes, give credit. So sometimes you will use the word according to. Okay, so according to, and then the name of the author or the name of the source, and then you will cite the information. Okay. Next is quoting. So when we say quoting, it is putting an exact or word by word copy of the original author's works. Okay. So in in coding class, you can copy the exact words or the exact sentence or even the exact copy or the exact sentence or work of the author, as long as you will write or you will give the name of the author, and you will use the quotation marks in copying, so to give proper credits. Okay, next is paraphrasing. So when we say paraphrasing, it is rewriting the original statement from a source in your own words. Okay, yes, an example of this is summarizing also. Okay, so next is the different types of media. Okay, so we have different types of media. The first is print media. Okay, so when we say print media, class, from the word itself, it is printed. Okay, so books, newspapers, magazines, journals. Okay, yes, Kurt Evan, correct. Hard copy. So those are an examples of print media. Yes, posters, correct. Also, Jetro Ren. Okay. And also, we also have broadcast media. So when we say broadcast media, it uses signals. So an example is a radio and sound recording. So that is audio. While television and motion pictures, it is a type of media with the use or with the help of visuals. Okay. Okay. Yes. Next is the new media. When we say new media, it uses URL, HTTP, or HTML, or from the word itself, websites. Okay? So, and also, we, we have the media convergence. Now, what do we mean by media convergence? So, media convergence, it is a phenomenon involving the interconnection of information and communications technologies, computer networks, and media content. Now, okay, so what do we mean by media convergence? Okay, so when we say media convergence, class, it is how are we going to connect the print media to new media? Okay, so with the use of technology. So for example, books. So nowadays, we have what we call e-books, right? Or the electronic books, meaning the printed book is being transferred to the new media or being transferred to the internet. Okay, and that is what we call the media convergence. Yes, the soft copy, Kurt Ivan, correct. Another example is radio and sound recording. So before, uh, we only listen through radio, but now we can listen through streaming. We can listen with the use of online radio stations, so, right? So that is media convergence. Okay. Another example is, as before we only watch television, we only watch movies in cinema, but now we can watch movies through or with the help of internet, and that is what we mean media convergence. Okay. So, did you get what media convergence means? Again, when we say media convergence, that is the connection of other communication technologies. Yes, Antoinette, correct. Wala nang ABS-CBN pero meron pa rin silang live stream. That is correct. That is an example of media convergence. Before, we can only watch shows, for example, Showtime. Before, we can only watch Showtime in ABS-CBN 2. But since we don't have ABS-CBN now, we can watch Showtime through Facebook, and that is media convergence, right? Okay. Um, Question from Jetro Ren. Announcement from speakers as part of broadcast media. Yes. So as long as it uses signals and we can transmit the signals uh, visually, that is broadcast media. Or through hearing, that is broadcast media. Okay? So that is media convergence. So, and yes, another example is I want TV. So before we can only watch teleserye in television, but now we can watch teleserye through internet, through I want TV, through Netflix. Okay. Uh, okay. So that is media convergence, the connection of media to new media. Okay. Yes, iFlix, YouTube, Facebook, correct. So, okay. So that would be all for today. Do you have any questions? So if you have any questions, just type it in the chat box. Hmm. Okay. So if you don't have any questions, okay, from Jetroren, is it allowed to use three types of media at the same time? Yes. Now, how? So a while ago, see, during our module one, with the use of media, we can multitask, right? So from while watching television, we can use social media, right? So that so we can use the different types of media at the same time. Okay. Any other question? Okay. So if you don't have any questions about our discussion for today, thank you, class, for attending our virtual class and stay safe. Now, okay. Thank you, class. Stay safe. Take care, class. Ingat kayo.